Here's Marcos Maidana, 31 years of age. He has now fighting as a welterweight for the 7th time. Again, it's 147 pounds, and he'll be weighing in here. You know, it's funny, Al, I do think of him as a junior welterweight. You know, from 2006 to 2012, he was there. But, again, the 7th fight at welterweight, not the biggest frame guy, but neither is Mayweather.
That's really a good point, Brian. You know, we tend to think of him that way, and yet he's got a wealth of experience at the welterweight division. And what he's shown is he brings his power up to welterweight. You know, he hurt Broner, had him down a couple times. He stopped Soto Caras. He stopped Lopez. You know, he's brought his power up. The one fight where he didn't do well was against Stephen Alexander, where he was outboxed. And of course, that's what Mayweather hopes to do to him tomorrow night.
Marcos Maidana comes in again, a 4-fight win streak before his loss in May to Mayweather. Again, a lot of talk about, you know, him getting into better shape and getting after it late and having better stamina. We'll talk about that, the possibility of that having any effect. I think his best chance is really to get right after Floyd Mayweather, especially the way his legs were not moving very efficiently last May. Let's go back to the stage now, ready for the champ. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is boxing's pound for pound superstar, the one, the only, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Well, there's Floyd Mayweather. I tell you what, all the excitement for Maidana, I don't know why I'm surprised, Paulie, but I'm slightly surprised to hear such a raucous Mayweather reception. I guess I should be surprised, right? I don't know.
I think the Mayweather fans got a little bit ticked off at the fact that, you know, a lot of people thought Maidana won the fight. You know, they feel that this rematch shouldn't be happening, that Mayweather won cleanly. And you know what? They have a valid point in some ways. You know, the fight was close, but you can't see some other close rounds going to Floyd Mayweather. So I think they're showing their support in saying, hey, we got your back. You know, and we'll show the rest of the world what we've been saying about you, and that's that you can handle this guy.
That's a good point, right? I mean, this is his town. He lives here in Las Vegas. It's a big presence here in town. This, by the way, his 2nd straight fight at 147 pounds, and that's the weight limit here today. He has fought at junior middleweight 3 times over the last 7 years, but Al, he maxed out at 150 pounds, so clearly 147 is really all he needs to go to.
He is essentially a 147-pounder. Yes, he showed that he could beat the best at 154, beating Canelo Alvarez. He fought Cotto at 154, but really this is the weight that he's most comfortable at.
Floyd Mayweather up to the stage. Maidana waits. This is a man who's navigated through 18 years and 5 weight classes without a loss. Back to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Here we go. The weight limit for this bout is 147 pounds. It's for the welterweight and super welterweight championship of the world. First, we invite to the scale. He is the challenger, currently ranked the #2 welterweight contender, the former 2-weight division world champion from Santa Fe, Argentina. Here is the hard-hitting Marcos Maidana. Weighs in at a ready 146 pounds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the defending champion, defending his title and his undefeated record, the 5-division champion of the world boxing pound for pound superstar, Floyd Money Mayweather.
You looking out after me? Huh? You looking out after me? Huh?
Mayweather 146.5. Both fighters right on weight as expected.
And one of the things that Garcia mentioned, Maidana's trainer, was the fact that they didn't want to come in as heavy as they did in their first meeting. He didn't want him to be more than 10 pounds past the welterweight limit fight night on Saturday. So look for him to come in at around 157 tomorrow night. In their first meeting, he came in at 160 because it was their first meeting. They wanted the advantage. They thought size might be that key. But as we know, he faded down the stretch, Brian.
Let's check this out. This is always of interest, even though I know, Paulie, it doesn't mean anything, but it's of interest. Come on, they're staring each other down. Here it is, the stare down. What do you make of it, Paulie?
Doesn't mean anything. When you're a fighter, you still want to get at your opponent. You know, you still want to give him a good stare down. You know, so
what are you thinking at this time? I know everyone's different, Paulie, but you're playing some mind games, right?
I'm thinking I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. That's all I keep telling myself when I'm looking into your eyes. So I think, you know, it's more so for the fighter's own egos really than anything else. I don't think it makes a big difference in the end.
Well, you can see Marcos Maidana just isn't playing that. He's not. He broke away, he broke from the stare. He doesn't care, and it's not as if...